Three bad bitches going at it full throttle. These are the type of episodes that I want to see, baby. So the beginning of this episode, for the most part, it started off a bit slow. It was mainly Natsu and the gang approaching the end of the dungeon, and it was kind of giving an explanation regarding how Arcadio survived the lava. And while it is an explanation at least, so there's something there, for the most part, it still feels like BS. It's like a chain around his neck that I believe the princess gave him was able to shield him using some sort of magic from the lava. It just sounds like ridiculous. At the end of the day, lava touches you, you melt, unless this is some, I don't even know what type of magic would that have to be in order to protect him. So that was for the most part the beginning of the episode, and then they approach the end, the doors open, and the hooded person is standing there, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is gonna be good. And I was, at first, when they ended it and they didn't show, I was like, are they really gonna just stop right there and not show us who that person is? That would be kind of a dick move. Like, you gotta wait like 2 or 3 more episodes to find out. But then we go into some other things. The Chelia versus Juvia setup fight wasn't really too, like, for the most part, it was comical. It was like, oh, you love Leon, or Leon loves you, or stuff like that. I was just like, whatever. It was just, like, funny, so I wasn't too entertained as far as, like, you know, it was just 2 girls going at it in a funny style. But then we get the setup right there where Erza shows up, and then Kagura shows up, and it was just like, yes, yes. I was like, I really don't care that the first, you know, the headmaster, the first headmaster was wrong, because yeah, she's the tactician and she was crying about it, but who the hell cares when it makes for a better fight? Like, your calculations was off because you didn't realize all of the, you know, stuff that's going on right there. You didn't realize Kagura's pretty much hatred right now of Erza, which I kind of forgot it because it's been so goddamn long why it was that she has this grudge against her. And then she mentions, why is she hiding Jalal? And then I was like, oh, you know, so it's been a while since I've seen some of this stuff as far as like the reasoning. Maybe it's been mentioned, but I just overlooked it, you know, recently or whatever. But then getting that fight where it just starts off, they're clashing, Erza and Kagura, I'm like, yes. And then the stakes go even higher when the third party shows up, Minerva. I don't know lately what it is, but I've just been looking at her for who she really is. There's people that are antagonists. They're the people that are basically in opposition against our heroes. And then there's people that are villains. And I think at first it felt like she was just, you know, an antagonist. She's part of Sabretooth. But the way she operates like a true villain. Like, she got Miliana captive there. She's sucking out her magic. And she's like, y'all gonna listen to me. After first, you know, kind of fucking them up herself. It's like, she doesn't want to risk, you know, the off chance of losing. So she's like, even though I am taking on both of them and I can pretty much fuck up both of them, I'm going to make sure things are going to go my way. And she got a little plan up her sleeve. And I'm just like, 3 bad bitches. You got Erza Scareto. Erza just like looking beast as ever. Before shit even went down, when you see her hair is like glowing when the 3 of them are about to clash, and she looks like she's Erza God mode or some shit. Look like Super Saiyan God mode there, looking real nice. And then you have Kagura, mermaid heels, pretty much ace in the sleeve and just like beast as hell. And then you got this villainous fucking nasty bottom of the barrel bitch, Minerva. It's like you have a 3-way battle right now of some bad chicks, and I'm like, yes, this is what I want to see, and it's looking good. Animation looking for the most part dope on that part, and I was just like, this is what I want to see. This is some good shit right here. Minerva playing the role that she ultimately is being cast as, and that's the fucking villain. She's not an antagonist, she's a villain. Unfortunately, we cut away from that and we see Hisui is the one, you know, the princess is behind the entire Eclipse project, and she's betting on the prediction of the person that told her, you know, what's gonna happen at the end of the Grand Match Games. And I'm thinking to myself, like, even if this person is right, I still would be a little bit apprehensive regarding, you know, taking actions or whatever. Like, maybe, you know, okay, this unbelievable outcome will happen, but who's to say this person isn't behind rigging things? There's so many things that could go behind the scenes with this, so I would still be apprehensive even if, you know, this person's predictions come out. But then nonetheless, the episode ends and I was just like, oh, so we are going to see who the hooded person is. And the fact that we got that was an even bigger bonus, because we got this 3-way battle going on. Great fight so far. And then we have the revelation of who's the hooded person, and it's Lucy crying, which probably mindfucked a lot of people, because even at first Happy's like, could that be Edelos? And then Pat Lily got to say, no, it's far more complex than that. For the most part, judging from what we know about the Eclipse project and what it's meant to do, it's meant to, you know, change time and whatnot, you can assume that this Lucy is not of this time. It's possibly from the future, from the past. Something went wrong, something's going wrong because she's crying and asking for help. So definitely a really exciting ending. And overall, this episode, slow start. Didn't really care for the Arcadios explanation. And the fight with Juvia and Shelia, it was comical. It wasn't anything serious. The great bits about it is that three-way fight setup. Amazing stuff there. And then that ending, getting the revelation of who the hooded person is. It being Lucy, being kind of a mindfuck, like, Lucy's standing right there, so what's going on? Definitely some great shit right there. And overall, this episode as a whole, it was a very good one. It was like, we got some great progression, we got a good fight that even the first didn't fucking see, and the ending with, you know, just this hooded person, and it's making you wonder, like, you know, so many things you could theorize at this point, like, why is she here? Why is she crying? What's going on? So definitely a good bit right there, and I'm just excited right now because this fight, I am loving it, and it is just looking like, fuck yeah. So this episode, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Very good stuff. Looking forward to the next one, seeing what's going to go down, the explanation and everything with the hooded person. And it's just like, right now, Fairy Tail is getting back up. The anime was on a slump for a bit. The executioners are gone. And once they left, things got heated up, so good shit. But let me know what you think, first of all, between this three-way battle between these awesome-ass chicks. Who do you think is going to survive? Do you think it's going to be the evil, vindictus Minerva? Do you think it's going to be Kagura with her fucking torch to get rid of Erza and Jalal? Or is it going to be Erza, the fucking godlike bitch that she is? And if you're an anime-only viewer, what do you think? What are you theorizing right now regarding that being Lucy under the hood? There's 2 Lucys right now. Do you think it's indeed Edelos? Do you think it's from a different time period? Why is she crying? So many things you could theorize. And just overall thoughts of the episode. Again, I felt this was a very good one. A lot of progression and just overall some epic shit going down. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.